Hey everyone, this is Juicy here, and here today I'm going to talk to you guys about Metamask. Now, if you guys don't know what Metamask is, it is a crypto wallet that you can put in as a browser extension on various browsers. So right now what you see here is Microsoft Edge. I do have it for my Google Chrome and my Firefox web browser. But for demo purposes, I'm showing you guys on Microsoft Edge. So, don't judge the fact that, I'm having it on Microsoft Edge. So what you want to do is, you want to make sure you go into metamask.io. I'll put a link in the description, but one of the things I can't stress enough is, make sure you type it right. Make sure it's correct. People might try to impersonate, I guess, like web domains, and they might switch some words around. So make sure you properly spell it in order for you to go onto a legitimate website. So once you press download, you'll be navigated on this site here. And since I'm going to be using Microsoft Edge, I'll be clicking here. But you can click it on your respective browsers, as well as you can do it on mobile as well. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to press get. And then once you press get, you'll get a browser extension downloading here. And then once it downloads, it'll install. So as we wait here, there's a few things I do want to mention and bring up. One is, when you guys get started, you will see this one on the right hand side saying, let's get started. If you already have a MetaMask, you need to do this, but this video is intended for new people that want to use MetaMask. And I also want to mention, the importance. So definitely take some time to review it. This is pretty much saying that no one's going to impersonate someone from MetaMask to, try to get your keys, your IP address, and things like that. Now here, when it comes to creating the password, this is what you're going to be putting in every time, you activate MetaMask, or you go to a website that requires your integration into a for MetaMask. So another thing I can't stress enough is make sure your password is complex. Uppercase, lowercase, special characters, numbers, as well as having something that is maybe like more than 14 characters, and it's something that's complex, nothing that's easily identifiable. So if you're a big fan of an NFL team or a certain musician, don't put their name or don't use their names. Let it be a little bit more complex, maybe like a famous quote, a famous line, maybe a funny inside joke or something like that, that you can easily remember, but that is complex. So just for demo purposes, I'm just going to put in a password that I know, right, that is long, right? And I don't really, since this is a demo, it's no big deal if I lose this. And there you go, right? And then it's correct. And there you go. Now, definitely take some time to watch this video because it gives you really good instructions on how to secure your secret recovery phrase. Now, what this secret recovery phrase is for whatever reason, maybe your computer dies, you want to switch from Google Chrome to like Firefox, and you need to transfer over your wallets. That is what the secret recovery phrase does. So from there, you pretty much have two options when it comes to securing your secret recovery phrase. One option is to get a pen, piece of paper, and write down the recovery seed phrase. And if you have a lock or a very secure place at your home, store it there. Now, the only weakness is that if someone knows it, or someone breaks in your house and and you don't have a lock, or the safe is I guess can be easily stolen or picked up, then you could potentially lose it. So definitely keep it in a stored place. One thing I do recommend that I actually do is I use a password management software, such as like LastPass. Another ones is like One Password, or Firefox also has their password manager, same as Google, so you can use those. So you can create a free account, and when you create a free account, you can create a secure note, right? And then you can type in the MetaMask recovery seed phrase, and then here you can put in the recovery seeds, right, for example. So once you reveal it, you can copy it, right? Put it in here and then save it. Now, this is another layer of protection because essentially what's going on is you have a passphrase or password for your MetaMask extension browser, but you're keeping it in another secure location in a vault, right? Within LastPass. So essentially you need to make sure you remember your MetaMask, right? But then also you're gonna make sure you gotta remember your vault here. And another thing you can do too is, if the MetaMask password is complex, right? You can always just create another password, right? And then add that complexity to your MetaMask passphrase. But yeah, that is what I recommend for you guys to do. And that's pretty much the two options I do recommend. I guess if you want to be a little bit more sophisticated when it comes to, this, you can put it into like a PO box, right? And lock it up in a bank. And lo and behold, if you ever need it again, you can go grab it and retrieve it. That's another way. But yeah, so once you have this, right, you pretty much are put into the MetaMask, I guess, UI. Now, there are options for you to buy, send, and swap, and also here you can easily copy your account or your public address for your cryptocurrencies. Now, I do want to preface, MetaMask is mainly for Ethereum as well as ERC20 tokens and coins. So if you don't know those, I highly recommend doing some research. Not all cryptocurrencies are within, a ERC20 token. It can be from a different network, such as like, the Binance Smart Chains, Arbitrum, like Polygon Network, Matic, and things like that, and XDAI, right? So if you want to add more networks, you can do it here. A lot of those networks, they provide those things, so you can put in the information here, you can save it. Another cool thing about MetaMask is you can create several accounts. So if you want to, I guess, separate your activities, or you want to make sure that different accounts are dedicated for certain things, you can do that as well. One thing I do highly recommend is if you actually have a hardware wallet, and what that is this. So it's like a Treasure or a Ledger Nano. You can actually connect it to your MetaMask, right? And then from there, it's another layer of protection, because essentially when your address as well as your assets are put into that hardware wallet, and when you connect it to the MetaMask, there's another layer of confirmations that you need to provide within your Treasure or your Nano. So whether that's putting in the PIN, and then exporting the key into the MetaMask, and then confirming the transactions, there's like a 2FA involved, a two-factor authentication. So I do highly recommend, if you don't have a cold wallet, I do recommend you do purchase one. I will probably make another video separately just to showcase the importance and why you should do it, and just the legitimacy and the business reasons. So yeah, so after that, I do recommend you play around with this. There are rumors, and it's actually been confirmed, that MetaMask is gonna be creating their own coin. So for example, here MetaMask is open and creating its own token, and there's also rumors of airdrops potentially from MetaMask. So if that's the case, you definitely want to leverage their features, just so that it's recorded within the Ethereum blockchain, and whether they put a snapshot on who will potentially get airdropped, you potentially may be part of that airdrop. So it's a rumor. They're looking into creating their own coin, so I do highly recommend things like that. Another thing I want to showcase is connecting your MetaMask to other other cryptocurrency related projects, coins, and things like that. So this, as if you're not aware, is OpenSea, which is pretty much an NFT marketplace. I think it's one of the most popular ones within, I guess, the Ethereum ERC20 tokens. And you can essentially go here and you can connect. So as you can see here, right, a lot of the time you will see MetaMask. MetaMask is very widely popular and used and leveraged. It's hence, I'm making this video. If anyone, wants to learn how to create one, so right, you connect it, and then from here, it'll pop up for you to log in, right? So once you do that, you type in the passphrase and you're pretty much good. Not sure why this is not showing up, but you will get a small window with a fox telling you to put in your password that you put in. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys liked this video. One thing I do want to say is I appreciate any feedback, as well as if you can like and subscribe. Another shameless plug is that I do stream on Twitch as well, and I'll put that information within the descriptions. I'll also put this a link for the MetaMask IO description as well. So yeah, so thank you guys so much.